Are you as well prepared or better prepared now than you were during Cleo?
Oh, by all means, we're far better prepared. Each time we have an incident or a hurricane or operation of any kind, you naturally find a few mistakes or holes that you could have done a better job, and I'm quite sure we've plugged up a few holes this year.
Well, it's a little bit different out here than it is along Collins Avenue. This is the stone jetty that extends out around the cut at Baker's Haulover. And the big difference here, of course, is the waves. The big rollers are coming in off the sea. They smack into the jetty here and hit the wall, sometimes tossing their foam 15 or 20 feet in the air. However, there's virtually no wind tonight. Consequently, it's not sending spray skirting up to the buildings here and over the driveways and into the parking lots. Because of the fact that there's very little wind out here at Baker's Haulover tonight, and also because there's almost no rain except for an occasional small squall, a great number of people come out here and stand along the cement seawall and along the fence, and they look out to sea watching these rollers coming in. And most of them, as we've noticed, are young people. A lot of teenagers who maybe wish they were able to get out here and do some surfing, except for the fact that it's a little bit dark and they would most certainly be dashed upon the rocks if they got out here tonight. It's such a pleasant night out here at Baker's Haulover tonight that perhaps Hurricane Betsy is in some way deceiving us. We've heard that she's been stalled for a while out there thrashing about near the Bahamas, and who knows, maybe tomorrow the winds will really pick up and we'll really get a blow. We don't know that for sure yet, but it's certainly calm out here tonight with the exception of the sea, which is a lot of fun to watch, but probably wouldn't be too much fun to be in right now, at least not at this location. This is Gordon Stevens at Baker's Haulover in North Day.
Here at Baker's Haulover, it seems at the moment that we're dodging surf. That's about the only problem we've got in Miami. The wind has been blowing about 20 miles an hour, or it was when we came about 20 minutes ago, but even that's gone now. This is it, the surf. That's all there is. Little sabotage on the part of Hurricane Betsy. We had come down hoping to find that we'd have some good visual film for you. We're getting some, not too much. What we did find, though, was a crowd of people, tourists, and a lot of Miami residents, too, many of whom have decided that on the basis of a hurricane report they saw last year with Gordon Stevens standing on this very jetty at Baker's Haulover might make a worthy sight, so they came down to see it. And what they're seeing now is actually one wet newsman standing on top of a rock on top of a jetty, getting pounded occasionally by a bit of surf. But that's about all the signs there are. Nobody in Miami is very unhappy that Betsy didn't come here. We're waiting for the full reports. We'll get those later on what Betsy did in the Bahamas.
This is the corner of Collins Avenue and Lincoln Road, and for all these people around here, Kara, it could be any night of the year. There's absolutely no indication that there's a hurricane anywhere around. In fact, it's a downright pleasant summer evening. There's a nice little breeze blowing, but not very hard. It's warm out, and there are plenty of people walking up and down the streets, just as though nothing were happening. In fact, the only way you could tell that there's a hurricane anywhere around is to take a close look at some of the buildings around here, which have their windows covered up, people who took advantage of the hurricane warnings earlier today. But other than that, it's a pretty normal summer scene here in Miami Beach. Lots of traffic on Collins Avenue, and I suppose there are a few hurricane parties in progress at some of the hotels up the Strip, although it's likely that they're not very well attended tonight for the simple reason that people are out walking around trying to see what it's like and just really enjoying themselves. Obviously, there's no need for this raincoat or foul weather gear of any kind.